Hello, 20s here. In this video, I'll explain how to use the Pair Analyzer tab. In this example, I'll be using EURUSD on 5-minute interval for now. I'm looking at today's data, 19th of August. So, what to look for here? There's a lot of numbers and informations, I know, but if you know what you're looking for, then it will be simple. First of all, when I select the pair, I'll be looking at the chart to give me the clue. So I'll looking at the volume first. I see that today, that's when, that's 12 midnight, um, at around 1 o'clock here. Yeah, that's 1 o'clock. So when I open the tab and looking at EURUSD, I see that retail traders are net short. At this specific time, they are increasing longs in their longs while they are net short and reducing their contracts. You have to pay attention to both. The contract is very important. That's why I put some formatting on those numbers. And at the same time, they are reducing their short volumes and reducing their short contracts. What this tells me, why while they are reducing their short contracts and increasing long contracts, that tells me your retail traders are getting out of the market on the short side while they are net short. So while they are net short, any volume closing out or reducing volumes on the net volume side in this example, which is short, that is a signal for me to go short because retail traders are closing their short positions and they're opening long positions. And on the net volume column, you see that retail traders are negative 3,000 lots on net shorts, right? And then this is the entry price, where they open those shorts and longs. At this point, I'll be looking at where where did they close those volumes, not looking at the long sides. You have to also pay attention to the contracts because sometimes the volume does not give you a quick reactions, but the contracts does. As in this example, the contracts tells me that retail traders are closing their short positions. And if you look at here, how quickly it's dropped from 34,000 to 30 and then 29 and then drops down, and while they were increasing their long contracts. And that's just the price action, how price is reacting. So reading these numbers might be um, a bit difficult if you just starting this analysis, but there is a way to simplify it and understand it in a better way until you get familiar how to read these numbers. I would be looking at higher. First of all, I'll be looking at higher time frame, for example 15 minutes time frame, which gives me a better understanding, less noisy, let's say. So at 1 o'clock, and that's 1 o'clock when they started offloading their shorts and then opening longs, the market beautifully moved in the direction of their um, opening positions until they decided to close it out and then go short again, increase their shorts. So that tells you, look at here. So that retail traders are net short and increasing short again. So that's a sign where price is moving in the other direction. If this tool is noisy for you, the volume data chart helps to clarify for you. On this chart, let me just actually take out. Oops, I think it's updated. Yeah, don't need the grids. Take out the grids. So at this time, when you see it, the retail traders are increasing short positions. So what is the price reaction to this volume change? So if you look at here, so that's the same positions. That's the price reaction. When they increase in shorts, price going higher. Retail traders were short, keep their short volume opening until here, where they decided to go all the way around. Okay, EURUSD going high. Let's look at the price. EURUSD going up. That's the time where you can where we as a retail trader thinks that price is going high, then we open let's say trades in the market direction. Well, folks, this happens, and this will happen again and again 1,000 times. Now, price 95% of the time moves against the retail trader positions. Let's look at this example where price was at the highest of the day. That's where the price at the high of the day. Let's look at the volume change on a chart. If you still don't know how to read this, which is very obvious. So they are still net short, opening short positions, yeah, until they decide to switch over here. Switch over to open longs and closing their shorts. Remember, while they are still what? They are still net short. So when they are net shorts and then closing out their shorts, that's a sign to go short. And if you look at this on the volume delta, tells you that retail traders are switching sides to what? To opening long positions. Let's look at the price action from here to here. That's today, and that's how the price action, how the price reacted to their volume change. And then if we look at here, it's very obvious that they keep opening long positions and closing out their short positions. Let's compare this to the chart, shall we? So if I look at where price at the high level of the day, high of the day was here. So this is today. So this is the high of the day. I'm looking at 30 minutes time frame now. This was the high of the day where retail traders decided to go long, but then price moved all the way around to drop from, what's the price here, from 117 almost, yeah, 117 or 116.90 93 to 16.45. That's around 45 pips, yeah. So that's what you will be looking at. So best time of trading and looking at retail trader positions. Do not look at Asia sessions. Look at how London opening and then New York session opening affect or how retail traders are playing with their volumes at those opening and closing sessions, which I believe uh, will will be very easy to spot out those um, change of volumes and positions. So you can, if you already have the software, you can go look at the other pairs where you can see the same examples. It's everywhere, every time. It will happen another 1,000 times every day. Same as go for GBP USD. If you look at here, that's where you see the retail traders are going long and then prices trips. If this is still like noisy, you can select a higher time frame. Where the higher the time frame, the less noisier to go on to see how the net volume changing. Yeah, so I believe that's all about this tab. Uh, if you have any questions, please drop your question in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer and explain more, or drop me a message in the Telegram channel where we can discuss it further. If you have any chart you want me to explain, I will do that as well. The summary tab is I should have renamed that tab actually. I'm gonna rename that tab in the next update, which I have a big update coming. This is the sentiment risk ratio um, summary, to be honest, where the volume flow analysis is very important to look at. What this tells you, this tells you how retail trader positions um, volumes are flowing in the markets. So they've been increasing. So that's so when you look at this on a weekly, so today is Tuesday. So this week they have opened, or let's say the weekly volume flow increased by 31%. Today increased by 6%, and then so on until 5 minutes. So whenever you see green, that's a sign where I go short if the other criteria have met for me. And then do not trade unless this is low risk. If it's high risk, do not trade. And then trade when you get a strong signal here. When these recent signals, when you see the strength is strong, that's where the volatility is in the market. That's where the price makes let's say at least 40 pips moves if you're trading intraday or you are scalpers. This performance trend is the reflection of the signals is here. Do not focus on the signals, do not follow these signals. You have to focus on it, but do not follow the signals unless the other criteria are met. Like food, and so one of them is when the net flow is positive and then the strength is strong, the risk is low. That's where I will go with sell signals. And in one case, when I see the retail traders are going long or opening long positions, and that's where you go short when you combine everything together. That's the pair analysis tab. Play with it, look at other pairs, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer and explain as much as I can. That's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one.